Hi guys, and welcome to this pick a card tarot reading where we're going to be looking at whether or not this connection is actually your twin flame. So in this reading, I'm going to be giving you a really clear yes or no as to whether or not this person is actually your twin flame. Regardless of whether or not this person comes through as your twin flame in this reading, I'm also going to be looking at what the purpose of this connection and this person is in your life, and also getting some messages from this person to you. So whether or not this person is your twin flame, we should still be able to get some really interesting information for you about this connection. Just keep in mind, in my opinion, twin flame connections are really rare. So even if this person is not your twin flame, that doesn't mean that this isn't a really special or unique or spiritual connection. It just means that it's a connection that doesn't follow the twin flame path. Also keep in mind that even if this person is your twin flame, even if this comes through like as a twin flame connection, if this person treats you poorly, you do not have to stay with them. You should not be with someone that treats you poorly, even if they're coming through as like your other half. I've seen online some people talk about, I don't know, just like how poorly their twin flame treats them, and they're like, that's just part of the journey. In my opinion, if someone is treating you poorly, you should not be with them, regardless of how your connection is defined, but that's my personal opinion. Okay, so with that being said, a few other things I just want to get into really quickly. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Hannah. I post pick a card readings on my channel a few times a week, so you can subscribe if you want to check them out. I also offer private readings, and the information is linked down below. Okay, with that being said, for today's reading, we have 5 piles to pick from. I kind of went off because I'm really excited to see what comes through in this reading. Pile number 1 is on the left. This is a deck I got off of Etsy. I don't know the name of it, but I will link it in the description box because you guys ask sometimes. And there is a howlite palm stone on top. So this is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the kahane tarot with a pretty big chunk of clear quartz on top. So this is pile number 2. Pile number 3 in the middle is the apparition tarot with a black opal palm stone. So this is pile number 3. Pile number 4 is the sakki tarot with a little malachite palm stone. And pile number 5 is, I honestly forget the name of this deck, but it has a pretty big piece of moldavite on top. You might think this crystal looks really ugly, and honestly it does. But if you know anything about moldavite, it has a lot of energy. It's a cool crystal. And yeah, so this is pile number 5, this big piece of moldavite and this unnamed tarot deck. So if you need some more time, feel free to pause the video to meditate, to let yourself be drawn towards one of these piles. Try to think of the person, the connection that you're thinking of in your mind, and just see which pile is intuitively calling to you. Once you have chosen your pile, I'll have all of the timestamps linked down below, so you can easily jump to the pile that's calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1 or the howlite stone with the Etsy tarot deck, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's go ahead and see if this connection is a twin flame connection, and also get some information about what the purpose of this connection is for you. I'm going to treat the first part of the question, the twin flame question, like a yes or no question. And I'm going to start with these angel answer oracle cards, pull a couple, and then we'll move into a yes or no tarot spread. So for pile number 1, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile number 1. We invite them to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible. so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 1 that we can. Again, we're asking, is this connection really a twin flame connection? So while I'm shuffling, just hold your person's face in your mind. Try to detach from a specific answer and just think of this connection. And we'll see what comes through for whether or not this is your twin flame. So for pile number 1, is the person on their mind actually their twin flame? We have the weight card. Improving health. Is this pile 1's twin flame? We have the success card. Oops. And let's get one more. We also have compromise. Okay, so I'm going to move into the tarot spread and add these cards to what comes through in the tarot spread. So the way that I do yes or no tarot spreads is I'm going to pull 4 cards and then use the bottom of the deck as a 5th card tiebreaker. If the majority of the cards are upright, then the answer is yes, this person is your twin flame. If the majority of the cards are reversed, then no, this person is not a twin flame. And the cards themselves that come through will give us an additional message about this connection or about like the twin flame journey for you. So again, for pile 1, we're asking, is this person really their twin flame? Majority upright is yes. This person is pile 1's twin flame. And majority reversed is no, this person is not a twin flame. Okay, we have the Page of Cups upright. We have the Queen of Pentacles upright. Okay, the clearest message ever just came through for you. So we'll see what comes in the rest of the cards. Wow, yeah, okay. We have the Ace of Swords. So you guys do have a yes. Let's pull one more. Okay, is this really pile 1's twin flame? Wow. And we have the Three of Wands upright, and the bottom of your deck is the Hanged Man upright. It's really funny also because when I started to shuffle, the card at the bottom of the deck, the tarot deck, was the Sun, which is the quintessential yes card in the deck. So you guys do have a yes. This person is your twin flame. And I'm just going to pull this back a little bit so you can see the cards a little bit easier. The message that's coming through for you is that yes, this person is your twin flame. However, one person in this connection is a lot more advanced or kind of mature than the other person. And because of that, you're experiencing a hold up in your connection. So we have the Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles both coming out like the very first 2 cards. So this, again, this is like, I'm seeing this as one member. This is probably the masculine, and this is probably the feminine. In the connection, keep in mind that you can be a divine masculine and identify as a woman. You can identify as a man and be a divine feminine. Like, gender doesn't really, like, you can be a same-sex couple and be a twin flame. Gender doesn't really play a role. But the masculine energy in this connection is probably a little bit, they're coming through as more immature, not as grown up, not on the level of the feminine energy. And so because of that, with the weight, the compromise, and the Hanged Man, you're in a little bit of like a stalemate because this person has to level up. I feel like it's probably you that's the feminine energy here, but this connection is stuck until the masculine energy is able to level up to be on the same energy as the feminine energy. We do have the Improving Health and the Success card, as well as the Ace of Swords, and so all of that to me indicates that yes, this person is going to be able to do that healing. They are going to be able to grow up and move onto the other level of the feminine, but it is going to take some time with the weight and the Hanged Man. There is an element of waiting, which is common in the twin flame journey. I feel like you guys might be in separation, but all of the signs here point to the fact that like this separation, this waiting period is worth it with the Success and the Improving Health. This person is growing up. They are evolving. They are reaching their full potential. And with the Three of Wands, there's a lot, with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, there's a lot left to come in your story. Like, this is definitely not the end for the two of you. There's definitely a lot that they're still like there's a lot of story between the two of you left. However, like you're taking a little bit of a break because one person needs to level up and get to the level of the other person. There's also a level of compromise here because we have the compromise card and the hanged man. I do feel like compromise is important for your relationship, and that's one thing to keep in mind when you do move back into union with this person, is that compromise is important, not just on their end, but also on yours. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards now and see what the purpose of this connection is for you, and then also pull some messages from your person now that we know that they're your twin flame. There could be an element of distance as well between the two of you with like the Three of Wands here and the Hanged Man. That could also play a role into why you have to kind of wait for this connection to take off. But again, like that distance is like it's there for a reason because one person has to level up. Like if you were to be in a union with this person right now, it would not be the prettiest picture on the planet, but like the universe has things set in motion for you so that like what is meant to happen will happen, if that makes sense. So let's take a look for pile 1. What is the purpose of this connection for pile 1? Why is this person in pile 1's life? We have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, the Queen of Cups upright. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to like make it look pretty, but every time I try to move it, it just moves them all. I'm just gonna pull one more. What is the purpose of this person in pile 1's life? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the bottom of the deck, wow, is the Emperor. So this really is a twin flame connection because you guys have the Emperor and the Empress and the Ten of Cups. Even though like these cards are in reverse, to me I'm just seeing that as a blockage. Again, we've already seen that you have to go through this period of separation and waiting. And so even though these cards are in reverse, I'm not seeing that in a negative sense. It's just like this person is in your life for the Ten of Cups, but it's not time for that to be activated yet. So it's in reverse. That's how I'm seeing it. You guys really are like a really good pair with the Empress and the Emperor. And I think you're both coming into each other's lives to help each other learn how to open up, be vulnerable, be sensitive, and let love in. There's also an element of like learning how to compromise, learning how to negotiate, and learning how to like successfully argue or argue in a healthy way with the Five of Wands in reverse and the compromise. And there's definitely an element of like family here as well. Like this, if that's something you're interested in, you could definitely have a family with this person. And it feels like also like the family that you have, it's really happy. If you or your person have had any difficulty in your childhood, if you have like family issues, I feel like part of the reason this connection is coming into your life is to offer you the opportunity to break negative cycles within the family, within like your ancestry, and to offer like a really happy, solid life to your children and to your partner. So like there's a possibility here, again, if you want it for a really happy family life, to kind of break negative family cycles. But you don't have, like you have free will, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But there's definitely like a sense here of learning how to open up, to be vulnerable, and just like to let love in. It's a really beautiful energy. Like, it feels like you're meant to kind of support the other person. Like, you're really, like, this really is a twin flame connection. You really are meant to kind of, like, move as a unit together and just create a really beautiful life together. It's a really beautiful energy. I'm just going to pull a couple of, like, messages here from your person and see what comes through. So we're just going to pull some messages from your person for you. Okay, giving pile 1's person some space. If they want to share a message with pile 1, what do you have to say to pile 1? I'm so attracted to you. I want to get to know you better. And then immediately I have issues. We've kind of seen that. I don't see so much this person having issues, just like they need to kind of grow up. We've all been at that page place. It's just like, I feel like you, because I really feel like you are the Queen of Pentacles here, you're at a higher energy, like you're at a higher vibration than them, and they just have to kind of catch up. I don't think this person is a bad person though, by any means. And also, I'm really happy right now. So really what's coming through for you, pile 1, is that this person is your twin flame. I do see the two of you having a chance to come back together. But I feel like one person here needs to grow up, and there's also some distance here that needs to be closed, whether that be physical or like spiritual. But I really feel like I really feel a union energy for the two of you. And I also feel like part of the reason why you're in each other's lives is to potentially have a family together, if that's something you're interested in, or just to create a family, the two of you. You don't necessarily have to have children, but just creating your own little version of family and breaking kind of negative cycles from the past is one of the reasons why this person is in your life. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 1. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is linked down below. Thank you for watching, and sending lots of love and light your way. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2 or the clear quartz with the Kitty Kahane tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see if the person on your mind is actually your twin flame, and also take a look at what the purpose of this connection is in your life and get a couple messages from this person for you. So to start with the twin flame question, I'm going to treat that like a yes or no question. And the way that I typically answer those is to start with this Angel Answer Oracle deck, just pull a couple cards from there to see the general energy, and then do a yes or no tarot spread. So I'm just going to start with these Angel Answer cards, and then we'll move into the tarot from there. So for pile 2, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 2. We invite these positive energies, ancestors, spirit guides to communicate in the most effective and concise way possible, so we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 2 that we can. Again, asking, is this person on pile 2's mind really their twin flame? So while I'm shuffling, try to hold this person's face in your mind, or just think about them. Try to detach from a specific answer, but just think about this person, and we'll see what cards come through for you. So already right away, we have the perfect timing card. Is this person pile 2's twin flame? Is this a twin flame connection? We have not the right time. Is this a twin flame connection? Look for a sign. And trust. Okay, so I'm going to move into the tarot because we don't have a clear yes or no from these cards. And the way that I do yes or no tarot spreads, I'm going to pull 4 cards and then use the bottom of the deck as like a 5th card tiebreaker. If the majority of the cards are upright, then the answer is yes, this person is your twin flame. If the majority of the cards are reversed, then the answer is no, this person is not your twin flame. And then the cards themselves will give us an additional message about your connection, or just something that you need to hear about this question. So again, majority upright is yes, this person is your twin flame. Majority reversed is no, this person is not your twin flame. For pile 2, is this a twin flame connection? We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. is this a twin flame connection? Okay. Wow. We have the sun upright. Let's get one more. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse, and the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands upright. Okay, so you have a no from these cards. However, you have the Sun upright, and the Sun is the quintessential yes card in the deck. And also just the energy that's coming through is like very spiritual. So you have a no, this person is not a twin flame. However, you have like, this person is a very deep soul connection person. Like, even though it's not coming through as a twin flame, there still is a very, very strong spiritual connection between you and this person with the Sun card here. And like I said in the beginning, just because someone is not a twin flame, that doesn't mean that you're not meant to be together, and doesn't mean that it's not an incredibly important connection. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys. This feels like an incredibly important connection that just doesn't happen to follow the twin flame journey. However, I do feel like there are some elements of your story that are probably similar to the twin flame journey, which is probably why you're seeing like the Sun card here. Like I said, this feels very spiritual, and it feels like you have a very, very deep connection to this person. Some of you might have kind of like a psychic connection to this person, where you might be able to feel like you know like how they're feeling or what they're thinking about. You might be in separation from this person right now because we have perfect timing, not the right time, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. And this is kind of, I guess, what might be kind of similar to the twin flame journey, and that it feels like you guys are in separation. However, I really feel like the two of you will come back together with this Sun card here. Like, see how there's this, it's so funny, the Sun here is like throwing, like this, I think it's meant to be rain, but it's looking like teardrops onto this butterfly. So the butterfly is showing me change, transformation in your connection. And also like the Sun with the rain, it's like difficult times moving into good ones, you know what I mean? Or like this difficult situation, or like the separation is leading to something good between the two of you. I guess that's more of what I meant to say. Also, with the 10 of Wands in reverse here, to me that indicates that this separation and this ending between the two of you isn't going to be permanent. It's not going to last forever. With the Trust and the 8 of Swords in reverse, you are being encouraged to trust your intuition, to trust your gut, and to know that like you're feeling this way for a reason. There is a purpose to this connection. With like the perfect timing and the not the right time, that is a pretty clear message, especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse, that this is not the right time for your connection to come into union. I'm seeing this as like you and your person's energy. One of you is really caught up in your own head, like self-limiting beliefs, doubts, hesitations, insecurities. One person is like trapped in their own mind, and the other person is just not in a balanced energy for a relationship. Like this person is just not, like, they're just not balanced. they're not in the right place for a relationship. And so even though this is not the right time between the two of you, I feel like this separation, it's actually kind of a blessing to your connection, because it's letting this person break through their insecurities, break through like the mindsets that aren't serving them, that aren't working for them, and it's helping this person become more grounded and move into an energy where they can actually be in a relationship. I do see action, it like coming in your connection as well with the King of Wands here, and underneath that we have the Wheel of Fortune. Oops. But like I do see action, and I do see change and transformation happening in your connection. You are being encouraged to trust that you're feeling this way for a reason, to trust that you're not crazy. There is a deeper meaning to this connection, and even though it's not a twin flame, like I said, I do really feel like this is strong soulmate energy, and there might be elements of the twin flame journey here, so I do see like a separation moving into union for you, as like that being kind of the main connection with the twin flame journey. I'm going to pull some cards and see what the purpose of this connection is for you in your life. And then we'll also pull some messages for you from your person and see what they have to say. First, we're just going to take a look at like the purpose of this connection in your life. So for pile 2, what is the purpose of this person in their life? We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And let's get one more. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Hermit in reverse. So for you guys, I do feel like with the 10 of Pentacles here, you're definitely meant to be like, to at least try again in your relationship. Whether or not it ends up working out forever, that remains to be seen, because that's kind of too far in the future from what I'm seeing from these cards. But with the 10 of Pentacles, I do feel like your story involves you at least trying again, at least giving it another shot to see what happens. And I also feel like it's meant to help one of you break out of insecurities and feel a lot more secure and stable in yourself and in your love life. So even if you don't end up with this person, or this person doesn't end up with you, like they still get the gift of feeling secure and stable in themselves and secure and stable in future relationships. For the other person, so I think like this 10 of Pentacles is related to this 8 of Swords energy, and I think that this King of Swords is related to this Knight of Swords, where this connection is helping the other person become more stable, grounded, a more clear-headed, a better communicator, and just more stable in their own energy. So again, this connection is kind of helping both of you level up, grow up, and just become more stable and grounded. And it's funny that you have these cards and also the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because like the way that it's doing that, the way that it's helping you become more stable and grounded in yourself is through putting you in a situation that is not stable or grounded, if that makes sense. It's like through going through this difficult period, through going through changes and experiences that you probably don't want to, that paradoxically and maybe ironically is what's making you stable in yourself, because it's helping you understand that the only thing that you can control, the only thing that you have any kind of control over is yourself. And so this kind of situation, this connection is encouraging you to stop, it's encouraging you to, again, just like become more stable in yourself and understand that like you are the only thing, like you are the only constant in your life. And so holding on to that and really valuing that and valuing and respecting yourself is what I see both of you getting out of this connection, is understanding that there's always going to be difficult times. There's always going to be times where things don't go your way, but you can still be calm, centered, and grounded. You don't have to, like, if your world turns upside down, you don't have to turn upside down with it. You can remain strong, stable, and rooted in yourself. And I see this connection is giving both of you that ability. I also, really what's coming through is like the two of you will try again in a relationship. Again, like I said, whether or not you stay together is kind of too far in the future, but you will at least try. And there's a really strong, if you both put the work and effort in, like there's a very, very like high likelihood that this will be a very long lasting and committed relationship, but it's going to require effort on both of your parts. But if both of you are coming into this strong, stable, secure energy that I see you coming into, I feel like there's a strong chance that your relationship can withstand the test of time. So I'm just going to pull some messages here for you from your person. So for pile 2's person, what do you want to say to pile 2? Pile 2's person, what do you want to say to pile 2? I want you to reach out first. I don't deserve you. Oops. Wow. I'm so attracted to you. You are just my type. This person is really attracted to you. And also, I want to get to know you better. And when this came out, I had like the message that this person really wants to get to know the new you. Like after you've gone through this period of separation and you've kind of grown, evolved, and level up, this person is really excited to get to know the new you. It's like this person's higher self wants the best for you, and they know that you can do better than what you're doing now. Not in like a condescending way, but they just know that there's a better place for you ahead, and they're really, really excited for you to get there, and they can't wait to get to know you better once you're on a more secure and stable footing, which is a really, really nice energy. So that's what I'm seeing for pile number 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is linked down below. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3 or the black opal stone with the apparition tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see if the person on your mind is really your twin flame, as well as get some information about their purpose in your life and also get some messages from them to you. So let's start with the question of whether or not they are your twin flame. And to answer this, I'm going to treat it like a yes or no question. And I like to start those with this Angel Answer Oracle deck because they have like yes or no cards in there, just to get kind of the general energy, and then we'll move into a yes or no tarot spread from there. So for pile 3, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 3. We invite these positive energies to communicate in the most effective and concise way possible, so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 3 that we can. Again, asking whether or not this person is pile 3's twin flame. So while I'm shuffling, just try to hold this person's face in your mind. Think about their connection. Think about your connection to them. But try to detach from having a specific answer. Try to just think about them and not get attached to whether or not this person is your twin flame. And we'll see what comes through. So right away, one of the cards that did come out while I was shuffling was the No card. But we're going to see what else comes out. Because I have been seeing some interesting signs just while I've been like filming. Obviously, I just started filming your reading. But I just keep seeing, I don't know, there's just like some interesting signs. And I'm just curious to see what else comes out. I feel like this no is not the full, not the full story. So we'll see what happens. Is this person pile 3's twin flame? I feel like you guys definitely do have a twin flame. It's just a question of whether this person is your twin flame or not. Okay, so we have, if you believe, is this person pile 3's twin flame? Is this a twin flame connection? We have improving health, and let's get one more. And we have big, happy changes. So let's move into the tarot and see what that has to say, because I am getting really interesting energies, honestly. From this reading, I'm really curious to see what comes through. So the way that I'm going to do this yes or no tarot spread for you, I'm going to pull 4 cards and then use the bottom of the deck as a 5th card tiebreaker. If the majority of the cards that come out are upright, then the answer is yes, this person is your twin flame. If the majority are reversed, then the answer is no, this person is not your twin flame. And then the cards themselves that come out will give us an additional message about why not, or just something that you need to know about this person, this connection, or the twin flame journey for you. So again, majority upright is yes, this is a twin flame connection. Majority reversed is no, it's not. And we'll see what comes through. Is this person pile 3's twin flame? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm just gonna try, I'm just gonna try to push these up a little bit so you can see the cards a little bit better. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Is this person pile 3's twin flame? Ooh, I don't know why I keep paying the camera for you guys. We have the 10 of Wands upright. We have the 7 of Pentacles. I love this card in this deck, the giant question mark. Like, who knows? Let's get one more card. Is this person your twin flame? We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And the bottom of the deck, the tiebreaker, dun dun dun, is the Queen of Pentacles upright. So we do have a yes, and we also have a no and a question mark. Okay, so kind of what I'm getting from this, I do feel like this person has caused you some level of pain or just like frustration. It doesn't have to be like, you know, really intense pain, but just with this 10 of Wands, this card represents a lot of frustration in general. And you see how this woman is like crying on the phone and is putting all of these like the flames out. I'm just seeing you like this person doing something really dumb and you like calling your friends and crying and being like, what is wrong with them? Like, I feel like this person's kind of put you in that kind of a position before. I do feel like this person is kind of immature with the 7 of Pentacles. This person is probably really focused on themselves with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this person does care about you, but at the same time, this person cares about themselves more. They care about themselves more than other, like that's always going to be their number one. I do feel like this person is your twin flame because we have like the yes that came out with the tarot cards, but it's like it's a hesitant yes because we have a question mark, the 10 of Wands, and we also had a no come out in the Angel Answer Oracle cards. I know I promised like giving you guys a very clear yes or no, but your reading is throwing me off because we have like very mixed signals. And I think the reason for that, the if you believe is really interesting to me as well. And like with the 7 of Pentacles, it almost feels like you have the ability to choose whether or not this person is your twin flame, which is really interesting. And that's not something that I've ever heard of being possible. But kind of what's coming through is it feels like I do see, okay, kind of what like the energy is coming through as to me is like this person needs to grow up. Like this person has like if you were to be with this person right now, it would not be good. And by that, I mean like this person would just cause you pain. It would not be like a good relationship for you. I would not encourage you to get into that kind of relationship. However, with the improving health and the 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles and the big happy changes, I do feel like this person is going to grow up, evolve, and change. And at that point, then it will be the kind of relationship that is worth getting into, if that makes sense. Like really what I'm getting from this is like there's a really strong connection between the two of you. I do see a lot of similarities between the two of you. However, I think it's really encouraging you, this reading is encouraging you to not get with this person unless they make significant changes in their life. And whether or not they will make those changes is kind of up in the air at the moment. Like we can't quite know at this point in time whether or not things are going to go one way or the other. However, with like the improving health and the big happy changes, there's definitely the possibility for this person to grow up, get their stuff together, and for the two of you to be together. This is really interesting energy, I'm not going to lie to you. And I picked this pile too, so I'm like, The first two were so clear cut. It was like such a clear message. So I was really excited to finally get some clarity on my situation. And I was like, what is going on? Why is this? Okay. It's also coming through potentially this person is not meant to be in your life in a romantic sense. Potentially this person is meant to be in your life. Like maybe this is a twin flame that's not meant to be romantic. That's meant to be like a friend or a business partner. But really what's coming through is this person needs to change before anything can happen between the two of you. And I think if you believe in them, if you believe that this can happen, then it will happen. But you're really being encouraged to not pursue this connection unless this person goes through some pretty significant changes. I'm going to pull some cards now and see what the purpose of this connection is, and then also pull some messages for you from this person and see if we can get some clarity maybe from the purpose of this connection and see if that will shed any light on this energy. I'm sorry, you guys, that I can't give you like a clear answer for this question. It's so, I cannot believe you guys have, I don't know. Hopefully we can get some clarity from these cards that come out. So for pile 3, we're asking what the purpose of this connection is for pile 3. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Swords in reverse. Oops, excuse me, sorry. The Nine of Wands. Wow. And the Temperance card. And the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. So for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, there may have been a third party situation because we have the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing this connection is meant to teach you what's worthwhile and what's not. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords in reverse, this person was meant to trigger you in some way with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Like this person was meant to kind of trigger this Ten of Wands reaction in you. I do feel like this person was also meant to be triggered in this way. So even if this person, like, you don't think that they were triggered by you, like, you kind of upset this person. This person was hurt by something that you did, maybe the way that it ended, maybe something that you said to them. This person was triggered by you in some way, and, like, you were meant to trigger each other. I do feel like with the Three of Swords in reverse, you may have had some, like, underlying pain, some underlying difficulty that, like, this situation reminded you of. So, for example, like, the energy that's coming through is, like, you repressed some kind of emotion, you weren't dealing with it, and this person triggered you and, like, brought that emotion out. Like, this person was meant to kind of show you where you're vulnerable, where you're sensitive, to show you what you're repressing so that you can, like, finally, like, integrate it and move past it and move on to something better. Like, this person was meant to trigger you. It's like, I'm picturing, like, you know, those, like, masks, like those blackhead masks that you put on and you peel them off and, like, you, like, all the gross stuff comes out. That's how I feel like this is. It's like this connection was like a mask, like putting it on and, like, revealing all of, like, the gross stuff underneath, and it is kind of painful when you rip it off, but at the same time, like, you got all of that stuff out. Like, I really feel like this was meant to purge a lot of things out of your life and help you integrate them in, like, that's, like, the point of shadow work, right? Is to, like, take, like, this past pain and make it and recognize it as a part of you. And that's a very healing thing. So this connection was meant to really heal you by kind of, like, this, like the ripping of the mask, kind of that painful energy. I think it's also meant to show you, like, how to give someone a second chance. Because I really, like, someone's energy here, whether it's you or them, is very much like, no, I don't want this connection to move forward. Like, no, this person sucks. Like is very much blaming the other person. And maybe both of you are in that energy. And part of this is also to help you understand, like, okay, this person hurt you. That's not okay. How they treated you is not okay. But you hurt them as well. And I'm not saying that, like, the fact that you hurt them makes the fact that they hurt you okay. No, it doesn't. Like, no one should hurt anyone else. But it's also, like, this is encouraging you to look at where you can do better at, like, where you need to take accountability, basically. And so this connection is really helping both of you grow up, like, move past this trauma, integrate it into your life, and, like, move forward in a healthy way. I do see that there is going to be the opportunity for the two of you to reconnect in some way with the Ace of Pentacles. And again, like I said, this connection is meant to teach you, like, what's worthwhile and what's not. So after going through this painful experience with this person, like, if they come back and they're on that same bullshit, if this person comes back and they haven't changed, like, you are not going to accept them back into your life. This person is then not going to be your twin flame. You know what I mean? And I guess this person can be your twin flame and you don't have to be with them, but, like, you kind of have, like, you really have a lot of power here to say, like, I want this in my life or I don't. And so I think by the time that this opportunity comes back where you have the chance to reconnect with this person and see what happens, you will be able to see, like, is this person good for me or not? And you'll be able to evaluate, do I want to move forward with them in my life or not? But there was definitely, like this was meant to be a healing connection. Like, it feels like almost like trial by fire. You know what I mean? Like you were kind of closed off a little bit, or like someone here was a little bit numb, and like you needed this, like, pain, like you needed this, like going too close to the fire to kind of wake you up and help you see that this is not okay, and to help you, like, see where you're still triggered, what you need to work on, what needs to be healed. So again, this is a very deep soul connection. Whether or not this is like a twin flame, though, like, you do have a yes. And I think there are aspects to this that are similar to a twin flame journey where, like, this person triggered you. You might have similar past pain, similar childhood trauma. You probably both don't give second chances very easily. You both are kind of guarded. You both kind of repress things, and so you both probably don't give second chances very easily. So I kind of feel like you're both in this energy of, like, no, this person hurt me, I'm not going back to them, I'm not going to go back. But you might be surprised by the growth that they have done, and they might also be surprised by the growth that you have done, and maybe you both have grown enough to the point that you're able to be in a relationship together, or maybe you've both grown enough to realize that we're just not good for each other, we need to move on. But I think, like, you will have an opportunity in the physical realm, in the 3D, to see if you work well together or not. And you both will be able to kind of make this determination of whether or not you work on a romantic level. So I'm going to pull some cards from this and just see if we can get any messages from your person. So just giving pile 3's person a chance to share some messages. What does pile 3's person want to say to pile 3? I'm sorry for the way I hurt you. I promise to do better. I care way more than you know. I can't get over you. And let's get one more. One more message from pile 3's person, please. You can't change me. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. I'm sorry that was more confusing than what I intended it to be. I really wanted to give you a clear-cut answer, but sometimes things just aren't clear-cut, and I don't want to lie to you and pretend like I'm seeing something that I'm not. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile number 3. I hope that was helpful or provided some level of clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is linked down below. Thank you for watching. I'm sending lots of love and light your way, and have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 4 or the malachite palm stone with the sakki tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see if the person on your mind is your twin flame. Sorry about this chair, it's so squeaky. I was just trying to move around so I don't have to make any more squeaky sounds. Let's see if this person is your twin flame and also what the purpose of your connection is, and also get some messages from your person to you. So to start out, take a look at the twin flame portion. I'm going to treat that like a yes or no, and I'm going to start with these angel answer oracle cards because there's some yes or no cards in there. Just get some general energy, and then we'll move into a yes or no tarot spread. So for pile number 4, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that want to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 4 to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 4 that we can. Again, asking if the person on pile 4's mind is their twin flame. So while I'm shuffling, just hold this person's face in your mind. Try to detach from a specific answer, but just think about your connection, think about this person, and we'll see what comes through. So for pile number 4, is this person their twin flame? Okay, we have not the right time. Wow. We have perfect timing. These same cards came out for pile number 2, I think, as well. We have a yes, and we also have the situation will improve. So I'm going to move into the tarot spread and see what comes through, and we can add that into these cards. We do have a yes so far. So again, I'm so sorry about this chair. It's driving me insane. I'm going to switch with this chair. Let's see if this one's less squeaky. Okay, so we're going to do, like I said, a yes or no spread for you guys. And the way that I do that... Okay, yes, it's less squeaky. Okay, we love that. Is I'm going to pull 4 cards and then use the bottom of the deck as a 5th card tiebreaker. If the majority of the cards are upright, then the answer is yes, this person is your twin flame. If the majority of the cards are reversed, then the answer is no, this person is not your twin flame. And then the actual cards that come out will give additional information about this connection, about why not, just a message that you need to hear about this person. So again, majority upright is yes, this person is your twin flame. Majority reversed is no, this person is not your twin flame. Again, shuffling for pile 4, is this person pile 4's twin flame? We have the Magician upright. Seven of Cups upright. Is this a twin flame for pile number 4? We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And the 2 of Pentacles. And the bottom of your deck is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you do have 2 yeses. You have the yes, and you also have a yes from the tarot card. So this person is your twin flame. What I am seeing from these cards with the not the right time and the Knight of Swords in reverse and the perfect timing is that, as you might have guessed, this is not the right time for this connection to be together. So on the twin flame journey, you're likely in separation right now. trust that that is happening as part of divine timing. With the situation will improve. Like, this situation is improving. Even if you guys are in separation right now, just because it's not the right time right now doesn't mean that it will never not be the right time. Does that make sense? I don't know if I just use a double negative incorrectly, but basically, even if right now is not the right time, there is going to be a time that is perfect for the two of you to be together, and you're moving towards that time. So trust that if you are twin flames, if you're meant to be together, then you will be together. I'm also seeing here a need for you to be a little bit grounded with the Magician, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. With the Magician here, you're a very powerful manifester. Keep in mind that our thoughts co-create our reality. With the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Swords in reverse, there's a tendency here to maybe live a little bit in a fantasy world and then to flip and think everything is terrible with the Nine of Swords in reverse. You definitely don't need to be anxious or stressed about this situation. If you are, try to stop. I know, like, I have pretty bad anxiety, so when someone is like, just don't be anxious, I'm always like, I wish it was that easy. But there's a message here that if you are feeling anxious, you don't need to feel that way, because this person is your twin flame. If they're meant for you, they will always be there for you. But there's also a need to not live in this fantasy world and be a little bit realistic about your current situation and understand the limitations. With the Magician, you can make everything that you want to happen, but you also need to be a little bit realistic and just be grounded in the situation and understand that this might not be the right time. Doesn't mean that you can't ever be together, but it also means it limits what you can do in the present moment. So just keep that in mind. With the Two of Pentacles, it feels like you might be on a little bit of a roller coaster, like up and down, which is, again, common to the twin flame journey. But what's coming through is that, yes, this person is your twin flame. So let's take a look at what the purpose of this connection is in your life. See if anything interesting comes through, since we've determined that this person is your twin flame. We'll see if anything interesting comes through about your connection here. So for pile 4, what is the purpose of this connection in pile 4's life? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Definitely one of the purposes of this connection is to, like, teach you patience with the Queen of Pentacles and the not the right time. And also a sense of faith and trust that even if things seem like they're not going to work out, just to trust your intuition and know that with the Magician, you can make anything you want to happen. We have the Devil card. The Queen of Cups. Oops. The Queen of Cups has come out a lot for, like, the purpose little reading. And let's get one more. What is the purpose of this connection in your life? Ten of Swords in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so you have a lot of earth here. So again, there's a need to ground. And part of the reason this connection is coming into your life is to teach you the importance of being grounded and also to teach you how to be grounded. With the Devil and the Nine of Swords in reverse, I think it's also encouraging you not to, like, give into self-limiting beliefs, especially fear. If you're, like, afraid that this connection won't happen, you're afraid you're not good enough, like, those are all lies. That's an illusion. It's not true. So this connection is meant to help you push through your fear and see things from a different angle. With the Queen of Cups, this connection is also meant to help you open yourself up to love, open yourself up to nurturing someone else and to being nurtured. And also just, like, it's like this connection with the Magician, the Seven of Cups, it feels like you might be a very, like you might fantasize a lot or, like, daydream, or someone in this connection does fantasize or daydream a lot. And with the Queen of Cups, it's like this connection is meant to, like, bring that to the physical realm. Like, this connection is meant to be your, like, romantic fairy tale kind of relationship. But keep in mind, it's going through these, like, ups and downs, because we're not always in a fairy tale. Like, this is meant to be your fairy tale, but it's meant to be a realistic fairy tale, if that makes sense. Like, it's not just, like, it's not all gumdrops and roses. Like, there are some negative things as well. And that's just how life is. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse, This connection, I think, is, again, meant to help you understand that just because now is not the right time doesn't mean that it will never be the right time. It's meant to help you become more patient and also become more resilient, like moving past setbacks and just continuing to move on and have faith in yourself and your path. So let's pull some messages for you from your person. Really, like, there's not a lot coming through because this is like a classic kind of twin flame connection. Like, you're getting a very straight, yes, this is a twin flame. And again, the purpose here is what is commonly associated with twin flames. Like, this is kind of a clear-cut reading for you. Like, this is a twin flame, and this is like a classic twin flame journey. It's also meant to help you it's also meant to teach you how to work with other people, teamwork, and with the devil card here, there's also a need, like, in your connection, like, one of the themes might be, like, becoming equals as opposed to, like working together as opposed to one person having all of the power, like really, like, sharing power equally as opposed to one person being in charge. That could be an important, like, theme in your relationship or just a component of your relationship. Let's get some messages from your person. We have you intimidate me. Messages from pile 4's person for pile 4. We have unblock me. Some of you might have blocked this person on social media, or maybe this person just feels like distant from you. It was fun while it lasted, but it's over. Let's get one more. I do feel like you intimidate this person with, like, the you intimidate me, and so yeah, and then right away we have, I really don't want you to move on or forget me. So with this, it was fun while it lasted, but it's over. Like, this person is really hurt, but they're trying to make it seem like they're not, and they really don't want you to move on or forget them. Like, this person doesn't really want to be vulnerable with you for some reason, but at the same time, they really want to talk to you. They really do, like, miss you, and they want to have, like, a heightened connection with you. But again, this is just not the right time for the connection to move forward, and there does have to be this period of separation for the two of you to grow and you can come together and have, like, a stronger, stable relationship together. That's what I'm seeing for those of you who picked pile 4. This is a twin flame, and this is a pretty classic twin flame connection. If that did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is linked down below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Hi guys, if you picked pile number 5 or this Big Daddy moldavite with the unnamed tarot deck, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see if the person on your mind is actually your twin flame, what the purpose of your relationship with this person is, and also get some messages for you from them. So for this first question, the twin flame question, I'm going to treat that like a yes or no question, and I like to do those by starting with these angel answer oracle cards because they have yes or no cards in them, and then we're also going to do a yes or no tarot spread afterwards. So let's go ahead and move into that. For pile 5, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that chose pile 5. We invite these energies to please communicate in the most effective and concise way possible so that we can get the most accurate and helpful reading for everyone that chose pile 5 that we can. Again, asking if the person on pile 5's mind is their twin flame. So while I'm shuffling, just hold this person's face in your mind, think about your connection. Try not to get attached to a specific answer or a specific outcome. Just think about this person, think about your connection with them, and we'll see what comes through. So for pile 5, is this person their twin flame? We have the recovery card. We have unlikely. Is this person pile 5's twin flame? There's a lot of energy between, like, I'm already getting a headache and we've just started. There's a lot of energy between the two of you. Even if it's not a twin flame, like, there's a lot going on here. So we'll see what else comes through. Is this your twin flame? Remain positive. And no need to worry. So let's move into the tarot reading and see what comes through from those cards. So the way that I do yes or no tarot readings, I'm going to pull 4 cards for you and then use the bottom of the deck as a 5th card tiebreaker. If the majority of the cards are upright, then the answer is yes, this person is your twin flame. If the majority of the cards are reversed, then no, this person is not your twin flame. And the cards themselves that come out will give just an additional message, an idea about why not, or just something that you need to know about this connection. So once again, majority upright is yes, this person is your twin flame. Majority reversed is no, this person is not your twin flame. And then we'll get some information for you about this person. So is this your twin flame? We have the 7 of Wands upright. Is this your twin flame? Majority upright is yes. We have the Death card. Yeah, there's some intense energy. The 7 of Wands and the Death so far. We have the Hierophant upright, Taurus, so you do have a yes. And let's get one more. And then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to see what this tattoo says. It doesn't say. We can't read it. Okay. So I'm just going to put that over here. Okay, so you do have a yes from the tarot cards. I feel like there's a lot of energy here, like I was saying, and like the very first cards coming out, like this kind of intimidating looking dog, and also the Death card, like there's like some intense energy here. I do feel like your connection, like, I don't want to say there's darker energy here, but there's like an intense energy. Like you guys in your relationship and your connection might go to places that other people would not feel comfortable going. There's just like a very intense energy here. And so the unlikely, I think, is more related to the recovery. Like, I do see the two of you with the remain positive, no need to worry. It's so funny because, like, those cards, to me, are in, like, strong opposition to these cards. Like, Death is not a bad card, but, like, I don't know. I'm just really seeing this dog, like a guard dog. It just looks frightening. And so I feel like you might think that there's no chance for this connection to recover. There's no chance for the two of you to move forward together. But there is a change and transformation coming in your connection. And there is like no need to worry. There is a very unlikely recovery happening in your connection. There is something very unlikely going to take place that will bring the two of you back together again. With the Death and the Hierophant, there's the potential for this to be a very long-lasting relationship between the two of you. There's a lot of sexual energy here that's not really like it doesn't really mean anything, but that's just coming through. This person is very, very sexually attracted to you. I think there's a lot of attraction for you towards them. There's just a lot of sexual attraction here. But it feels like maybe one party might use sex to kind of like hide emotion. Like one person might be more comfortable with like a casual sexual expression of love, but they are not comfortable actually opening up and like revealing emotions. And so one of the, like, we haven't looked at why this connection came into your life yet, but I do feel like one of the reasons why this connection came into your life is to open that person up and to make them more comfortable with like actual emotions and not just like physical connections. So yes, this is a twin flame connection, and I do see recovery happening between the two of you. Even if it seems really unlikely right now, or even if one of you is really not open to the idea, I do feel like there is like the chance for you to reconnect and for you to like see where this is going. And with the no need to worry and the 9 of Swords in reverse, if you are feeling anxious about this, this is a sign to just trust, to not be anxious, and to know that what is meant for you will always be for you. And just trust that you're hearing this message for a reason. So I'm going to take a look and see why this connection came into your life and see what we can add to this reading from that. Okay, so I'm just on the ground. I'm just going to start to shuffle. You have a lot of fixed energy here with like the Scorpio and the Taurus energy here. So it feels like you both are quite stubborn. You both might like to get your way. And this connection, as unlikely as it seems, is meant to heal you. With the recovery, unlikely, and the death. I don't know, there's just like, yeah. I just feel like there's like a big change coming, and it, like with that dog, it's just, I'm really drawn to that dog. Like it just seems like things are really tense and like hostile at the moment, but there is like an unlikely change coming in that you're being encouraged to remain positive about. So what is the purpose of this connection for pile 5? We have the Knight of Swords. The King of Wands. The Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like you have a lot of like quick moving, passionate energy here. Again, like I feel like this connection is coming into your life to help you learn how to kind of tame that energy and like use it instead of just having it kind of come up. Like you have the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, very quick moving, very action oriented cards. And I think that this connection is meant to help you kind of learn how to kind of like with the King of Wands, like learn how to like use that energy to your advantage rather than have it take over you, if that makes sense. Like learning how to use your anger to your advantage rather than just like getting really angry, or learning how to like use all of this really intense energy like and put it towards like healing or put it towards something helpful. Not that, you know, it's not helpful already, but putting it towards like a purpose. And just learning how to kind of be more in charge of your own actions, your own behavior. There's also here like learning how to work through disagreements, learning how to have like healthy arguments, have healthy disagreements, have healthy conflicts, and also how to how to know when to walk away and what's worth fighting for and what isn't. But like there's some really intense energy here. And I really feel like this connection is meant to help you, is to show you that you have the capacity for that kind of energy, to show you that you have the capacity for that kind of relationship, and then help you kind of tame it a little bit to make it work for you, so that you can work with that energy, I guess is a better way to say that. like it's helping you work with that kind of energy as opposed to feeling like, you know, it's like I'm seeing like a lot of wind, like either blowing against you, so it's like harder to like move forward, or like you learn how to like walk with the wind and like it helps push you forward on your projects, if that like makes any kind of sense. Like it's showing you the amount of power that you actually have and helping you harness that towards like helpful ends as opposed to like ones that kind of like self-destruction or self-sabotage. I'm going to pull some messages for you and see what your person has to say to you. So pile 5's person, do you have a message that you'd like to share with pile 5? We have, I want a family with you. Give me another chance, please. I'm actually really hurt. And talk to me, baby. So like I said, I do feel like even if things seem like they could just never be repaired, there actually is a lot of hope for this connection, for things to be repaired, for there to be like a recovery between the two of you. And this person is coming through as a twin flame connection. Again, there's a lot of energy here, and like this connection is meant to help you kind of learn how to tame that energy and how help you start to learn how to work with your energy, harness it for your own like highest good, instead of having it kind of like just blow everywhere and feel like you have like no control over it. It's helping you gain a sense of control over that energy. So that's what I'm seeing for the answer to your question, pile 5. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is linked down below. Once again, thank you for watching and have a great day.